You know what the going on.
What's going on, my good people? This your boy, Life Up the Entertainer, here to bring you some action between Wilberforce University and Talladega College. This is going to be a unique battle between both of these bands. I did not know what to expect, but I know that I got a chance to see Talladega for a while, and they got a strong book, and they got some power behind them. So I don't know what to expect now. I got a chance to see Wilberforce in my last video for the first time, and I was very impressed. They have the sound, they definitely have the power, so I'm really excited to see what they're going to do against each other. So, you know, this is me just grading them at their little stand battles that they did. I'm grading all the battles that was recorded, so be looking out for those videos sometime this week, okay? Also, if you're new to the channel, please consider liking and subscribing. It means so much to me, okay? One thing I would like to add is that there's no favoritism at all. So, you know, just want to make sure you guys thoroughly understand that, and that there's no hard feelings. And I'm one person, so if I make a mistake or, you know, I didn't catch something, I'm not perfect, y'all. So don't bash your boy in the comments if you don't like the results of what I'm gathering from this, okay? So just want to throw that out there thoroughly, okay? So with that being said, look to the cards next to me so you know we'll be grading. We're grading sound selection, power, articulation, arrangement, overall cleanness, okay? They can get an extra bonus since it's a stand battles. They're going to get them extra bonus in power, extra bonus in arrangement, and extra bonus in clean for being clean, okay? So they get 5 extra points. So they got a chance to do a whole lot and show out. So they got to bring that power, okay? Bring that heat. I wanted to sound clean though, okay? So this scale will help me determine who was the strongest, or if they even close to being close to each other as far as way out, okay? But usually this scale will help me determine who was the better band, but it's very rare on my scale that it's a tie. Very rare when I use this scale. So just want to throw that out there. So with that being said, man, I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm going to shut up. Let's get into the action. Look like Talladega's going to be first, okay? Oh, I could be wrong. Wilberforce was first. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's get that a grade. Alrighty, so they came with that power, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see where they stack up. Alright, song selections 10. Power, I'm gonna give them a 14. Articulations 10. Arrangement, I'm gonna give arrangement 12. Cleanness, I'm gonna give them a 9. Okay, almost a perfect. Almost a perfect. Only reason why I took off as far as the cleanness is concerned, I just felt like there were some people who were slightly missing, more so the upper lower brass. And then we had a situation with the tubas when it was going low. Some people didn't know, kind of toned it down some. Now, the good thing is they are playing with good tone, but you got to make sure that you stay consistent. I feel like some point in that arrangement they was kind of losing just a little bit of stamina as well. Okay, so, but not bad at all. Not bad at all. They got them a 55 on that one. A 55. Alrighty. Let's see what Talladega got to respond with. It's going to be interesting to see. Gosh. Talladega's powerful. Man, Talladega blowing their soul out, bro. Yo, Talladega's blowing their soul out, bro. Good God. Oh, my gosh, man. Oh, man, that is funny. Alrighty, so, song selections 10. Power, I'm going to give them a 15. Articulations 10. Arrangement, I'm going to give them a 13. Cleanness, I'm going to give them a 9. Okay? Almost a perfect. You have high brass hanging over a lot. There was also some phrases in there that can be a tad bit cleaner. But definitely was on point with that power. That power was like they blowing their soul out, bro. Oh my goodness, like that's a little powerhouse when it comes down to it, bro. You gotta watch out for them. Alright, they got them a 57. A 57. I feel like they were just slightly stronger than Wilberforce in that first one because of their power and that arrangement. Just slightly stronger by 2 points. Alright, moving on.
We have gotten to the point where literally
playing that Baby King. Ooh, they're playing that Baby King. Hold on, I was not expecting that. Wilberforce, ladies and gentlemen. Give that shit a Ric Flair moment. Woo! Oh, that shit was nice, bruh. That was nice. I wasn't expecting them to pull out Baby King, bruh. They did that. Look, I gotta give them that. I gotta give them a pin for that one. There it is. Something on my hidden list. Even if it's in the spring, they play something current. I gotta give them that. You know, a lot of bands play something that they don't, play. They play in the fall, but for them to play something new on the radio or just new in general, yeah. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. All right, song selections 10, power. I'm gonna give them a 15 on that one. Articulations 10, arrangement. I'm gonna give arrangement a 14. Cleanness. I'm gonna give cleanness an 11. Let's calculate what they got. Let's see what they got. They got them a 60 on that one. A strong 60. Strong 60. Woo, boy. Alright, Dega, what y'all gonna have, bruh? What y'all gonna put on them? Okay, Talladega. I'm gonna say this, man. I was almost sold until I heard that last note with the trumpets. Ooh, I could just, I could just, I was like, damn, man. All right, but I'm gonna give him a perfect on that one. Man, I'm gonna give him a perfect on that one, man. It was still not bad, but oh man, they could have scored just a little bit higher in that cleanliness department, bro. But that arrangement, Chef's Kiss. Give that shit a Ric Flair moment. Woo! Oh, man, that shit was nice. All right. Song selections 10. Powers 15. Articulations 10. Arrangements 15. Cleanness, give them a 10. All right. Let's see what they got. They got them a 60 as well on that one. Got them a 60 as well. I feel like if they didn't have that bad note at that end, they probably would have had just an initial edit of a Wilberforce in that second round. Not gonna lie to you. This is a nice battle. I ain't even gonna lie. This is a nice little gym battle, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. For it to be the battle of the bands, they coming for each other's heads, bro. Alrighty, moving on. on this one. You better sing, trombone. You better sing, trombone. Yes, indeed. They don't want Super Saiyan in this thing, bruh. Yes. Give that shit a Ric Flair moment. Woo! Oh man, look, that arrangement gave me the goosebumps, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. That arrangement gave me the goosebumps. It was dope. It was real dope. For real. Alright, song selections 10. Power, I'm going to give them a 15. Articulations 10. Arrangement, I'm going to give that a 15. Cleanness, I'm going to give them a 13 on that one. That's very strong. I think that's the strongest song I heard of the night. I'm not going to lie. As far as it being clean, that was the strongest song I heard of the night. Tallying this up real quick. They got them a 63 on that one. This could be a difference maker. Let's see. get that a grade. Wow. That power, bro. Alright, song selection is 10. Power is a 15. Articulation is 10. Arrangement is a 15. Cleanness, I'm going to give them a 9. Almost a perfect. Almost a perfect. The reason why I say it's almost a perfect is because there was people missing. I feel like it's going to be way stronger. Way stronger. You know, so I feel like they were just missing some parts, like certain phrases. Some people were kind of hanging over. You know, you still got to play with control, you know. So, yes, y'all got the power, but y'all still got to play with control. Y'all still got to make sure it sounds good, okay? Upper, lower brass, y'all killing me. Y'all going to have to really stay in pocket, man. Trumpets, that's what I'm talking about, trumpets. Y'all got to stay in. It was also part of the arrangement when y'all got a little weak on me, you know. So, I just feel like, you know, if you're going to stay consistent, but also make sure it sounds good. Tone. All right? Moving on. Let's get that a grade. Alright, song selection is 10. Power, I'm going to give them a 15. Articulation, I'm going to give them a 9. Arrangement, I'm going to give arrangement 13. Cleanness, I'm going to give cleanness a 9. Reason why I gave them a 9 is in articulation and cleanness. I feel like they had some attacking issues in that piece, and I also feel like the phrasing can be a little bit better as well. Also, there was just some people who were kind of skating through that just a tad bit, you know, but, you know, I just feel like it could just be cleaner. That's just me, though, okay? They got them a 56 on that one, a 56. All right, Talladega, let's see what you got.
Hold on. We gotta keep it going. Talladega, I see y'all. Y'all make some noise for this stand now. We've been waiting for this one. Make some noise. All right, at this time.
let's get at a grade. Sound selection is 10. Power is a 15. Articulations 9. Arrangement, I'm gonna give arrangement a 13. Cleanness, I'm gonna give them a 9. Alrighty. They got them a 56 as well. Identical grades that round. Identical grades that round. One thing I would say is, like I said to Wilberforce, you had some phrasing issues. I feel like they can get some of those phrases out a little bit better. They had the power, definitely, but I just feel like, you got to get those phrases out, and it can be way cleaner with some tacking issues as well. Moving on.
Oh my God, that was a battle.
Time to go again. Come on, hot bread. Trumpets, bro. Y'all killing me, bro. Trumpets are killing me, man, throughout this whole arrangement. Alright. Sound selection's 10. Power, I'm going to give power a 15. Articulations, 10. Arrangement, I'm going to give arrangement a 13. Cleanness, I'm going to give them an 8. Alright. I just feel like they could do way better, as far as executing that. It just, it was some parts that just sounded real muddy, real muddy, and the clarity, you know what I'm saying? Also, I felt like too much hanging over in that piece, too much. Now, granted, they was attacking together, but I just feel like there was definitely some tone quality issues in that one. They got them a 56 on that one. 56 on that one. Alrighty. Look like Wilberforce is going to close us out.
It's supposed to take it, guys. Just remember, one round.
Smacking them moves, bro. Yeah, you folks, bro. Smacking them moves. Damn. Alright, song selections 10. Power, I'm gonna give them a 15. Articulation, I'm gonna give them a 9. Arrangement, I'm gonna give them a 12. Cleanness, I'm gonna give them a 9. I feel like there was some parts that can be just a tad bit better in that. I got them a 55 on that one. A 55. Alrighty. We don't got through it, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty? We don't got through it. Alright. So, I'm going to say this before we get into the battle. If you skip all the way to the end, shame on you. Alright? Shame on you. Watch the full battle to see what I said. Okay? Again, at the end of the day, this is on a point system. This is not about rounds. It's not about who got what round. It's about a point system of what I'm grading on my scale. Okay? If you need a refresher, go back in the beginning of the video and read that. Okay? But, you know, this is my opinion. Don't shoot the messenger. At the end of the day, it's all love. But, you know, we got to have some transparency in this battle. Okay? So give me just a little bit of time to calculate these grades up, and we're going to find out. Alrighty, Wilberforce ended up getting a 289. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, Wilberforce beat Talladega by 1 point. 1 point on my scale. 1 point. Very, 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 very close battle. Okay? I think what helped Wilberforce in this battle was their third song. Okay? Their third song was the strongest. And what helped them was them being clean. That's what helped them beat Talladega in this battle.
Victory!
Okay? So don't shoot the messenger. I know some people be quick to type in the thing, but really go back and really watch this battle to see what I'm talking about. That third round, yeah, they was crucial on that song. Okay, so that's my opinion. That's how I feel about this battle. Okay. So if you made it this far in the video, please consider liking and subscribing. Also, I have a membership program. So with that membership program, I go into detail more about it in the video above. So make sure you click on that so you can understand what perks and benefits you get with that. Also, if you would like to donate to the channel, you can. All you have to simply do is just hit that thank you tab below. All proceeds will go into me affording YouTube Premium. So when random commercials pop up, it won't hurt my reactions. And I don't have to sit here and edit each commercial out. Okay, or keep some of it in, alright? Because that can get very tedious after a while, especially when I do a full-fledged video. My videos last up sometimes to 2 hours, depending on how long the battle is, okay? So you kind of get what I'm getting at. Also, by the way, you know, this just, you know, is all love, but other proceeds will go into me afforded merch eventually, and I will have some cool ideas for y'all bands, so just be looking out for that as well. Okay, so with that being said, man, I'm finna get up out of here, y'all. Deuces.